Hi, Kalpun Piso here. Well, the first day of March, which is the month of Mars, the god Mars, of the year 2762 ab urbe condita, 2009. Well, we create God, the mind, with our brains. It was very interesting to see how, Bill Maher is great. Because as being a comedian, he's a very, very intelligent man. And on his program, he was talking about christ-psychotic, the governor of Louisiana, Jindal. The Republicans, of course, or conservative, from conservata to keep stagnating the intellect, these people are deluded, christ-psychotics, the vast majority. And we know what happened the past 8 years when a buffoon, a deluded man that should have been in a mental institution, suffered from this neurological disorder of christ-psychosis, very similar to schizophrenia, was president, elected by the people. 82% of Americans are infected with Christianity. It's a delusion, it's a mental illness. We are all born atheist, lacking belief. We grow getting the belief when we grow up. But believing God, which causes dopamine in the brain, is more effective than down-to-earth reality. That's just on the infection. 82% of Americans believe in this nonsense. There was a survey here in the United States asking these questions. Angels and demons are active in the world. These are the results. But guess what? The Jews, which are mentally healthy, but 90% are atheists, they don't believe in all this nonsense. As usual, they're so intelligent, they're merchants. It was only 9%. You can pause this and look at it, even though we're in the 21st century. Amazing.
She could have. That's speaker. That's how.
That would have been a mistake, though, to ask her.
Yes, and it was a mistake to ask.
I think they asked the right guy, but it was one of those, we're out of Christians down here in the arena moments.
I thought he was like. It is amazing to me how deep the douchebag bench is for the Republican Party.
Yeah. It's way back.
They get rid of the Tom DeLays and the Trent Lotts and Upsteps, the Bobby Jindals and the Eric Cantors and the John Boehner Cantors and the John
wasn't
Boehner.
very eloquent. He wasn't very comfortable. But he also had nothing to say. It was a stale golden age for the last.
Christ-psychotic.
There was no.
The guy's ignorant.
Nothing being offered.
Elected by the people of
tried and true
of New Orleans.
Line for a guy who
Of Louisiana. Governor of Louisiana, idiot.
Is wrong.
A christ-psychotic, incompetent fool.
It was spinning. You can teach that.
He wrote an article about it.
What was it? Lying on top of her. That's what he said.
They said they pinned her down. She was acting crazy and cursing.
Wait a minute. The Duke lacrosse team got in all sorts of trouble. That's what they were doing.
Bobby Jindal there next to it. It's a christ-psychotic.
No, but I've used that excuse. Oh, they're having an exorcism. I feel like on top of them. Yeah.
But I mean, not to pound too hard on the Republican Party on this show, but I mean, this is the future of the Republican Party. It seems like they're going right back to the well, the super religious.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all,
on the way.
I'm not sure how long he's been a Catholic. I'm guessing he wasn't born a Catholic, but at some point, I guess he converted.
Nor was his name Bobby, except they literally watched the Brady Bunch. And that's where the name Bobby
he got the name Bobby from the Brady.
And I think in high school he converted and discovered.
But apparently he pinned this woman down, this college student down, and drove the demons out of her.
Oh, yeah. I've been there.
This man, the Republican governor of Louisiana, Bobby Jindal, born in, he's Indian. His parents are Hindu. But evidently,
it's really a prayer for the healing and the liberation of this person from some kind of evil force. Evil force.
Where the Vatican imprimatur is to be newly revised and updated.
Thanks to the crazy Benedictus XVI.
Concern to the Vatican, in mainstream everyday life.
Worship of nothing. It's just we create gods and demons with our brains. Sorry, retards.
Mental illness can not only alter a person's emotional state, but it can also cause actual physical changes.
Yes.
When a portion of a multiple personality presents as possessed, what you will often see is a marked change in their facial expression. Their voice will change, it can become much deeper, much more threatening in quality, and it can be involved in very aggressive,
I cast thee in, but what do you think about this?
I don't know.
I mean, crazy. You're Catholic?
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a good Catholic.
But I never get to do that stuff.
Do you two believe in exorcism? Do you believe people are possessed by demons?
I like the movie. That's the best I can say. I don't know about that.
Well, it's part of church doctrine.
Yeah, no,
It's part of what your whole thing is believing.
Yeah, that one never stuck. Some of the guilt stuck.
Yeah, so you're a Catholic.
I'm one of those Catholics.
You're a cafeteria Catholic.
I'd like to profess that I'm not. But yeah, of course. I mean, think about my standing seriously with the Catholic Church. Support gay marriage, support stem cell research. I have the California Stem Cell Institute in our city. Pro-choice. Distribute condoms. Pro-birth control.
It's not really Catholic, or it's infected with Christianity, because if you're infected with Christianity, you have to believe irrational stuff. You have to be like a schizophrenic. You have to believe that it was a guy that 2,000 years ago was sent by himself to impregnate a woman, and then it was born to have a body to sacrifice, so he can say with the blood for the sin committed by a madman and a ribbed woman when they accepted forbidden fruit offered by a talking snake. Every Christian should believe that. That's irrational. Believing that is retarded. We're in the 21st century.
I go down.
You are going to purgatory first.
I'm finished. But that's why you get out indulgences.
Yes.
So I don't need to spend my days in purgatory, nor bill do you.
Indulgence. I was not planning on going anyway, Mr. Mayor. But yes, I read this. This was astounding to me. PJ,
They're selling indulgences?
Not
selling. That's the
that was the old church.
It's okay.
If you make a donation, maybe to a charity, you
now you're talking.
That's what blew my mind.
For lawyers,
I mean, and if
all
you
the child molestation charges, maybe.
If you have,
that's why I let Obama off easy with Reverend Jeremiah Wright. I thought, well, as a Catholic, I really can't get on somebody about what their clergy's been up to. You know, his head's spinning. He's
psychotic idiot.
But if you don't remember your history, selling indulgences was the main thorn in Martin Luther's side in the 16th century. The church.
Martin Luther suffered from epilepsy, temporal lobe epilepsy, and wrote his thesis on a latrine all the time. He wrote of the Jews and their lies. Here it is, and this is Philip Melanchthon, another of the Protestant idiots. Yeah, Martin Luther was an Augustinian monk that initiated the Protestant Reformation. He says, you can read the Bible yourself and you can gain salvation. And this completely appealed to the Germans. I hated the Pope. And then that began all the divisions by everybody reading the Bible or the Protestants. So that's the reason you have tons of little lunatics running around creating their own versions of Christianity, thanks to Luther. He also wrote of the Jews and their lies from the Juden und ihrer Lügen, which give rise to anti-Semitism, which already had existed because the Jews killed Christ. So look at
so you can support someone from somewhere.
God forbid.
But there are some conditions. Obviously, you've got to go confession. You got to do your Hail Marys. You've got to do something good for charity or some like-kind contribution. It's a way of getting people more activated in doing.
But fellas,
Luther made it easy. Get rid of the indulgences, and the only thing you have to do is read the Bible. You get saved. You don't have to go see a priest. That was the Protestant Reformation. In other words, you can be a criminal, you can do rape, you can kill, you can do anything you want. But see, at the end, you grab the Bible and say, I accept you, Jesus, as my Lord and Savior. Zap!
You're an atheist. Okay, 2 against 2 here.
And because I'm an atheist, I feel because I'm an atheist.
In your life as an adult, do you not throw up your hands and go, you know what, Bill Maher is fucking right about
I think judgment on this world is going to come. It comes now. It comes in an eschatology.
God's Christian warriors, the religious right in America. They have transformed the nation's landscape.
They sure have. And the reason is christ-psychosis is around because there's not enough education. The parents are infected. They infect their children. They molest their brains of the children. Schools molest them. And then we have the government also, which is infected with these lunatics. People that believe in God belongs to the mental institution. It's a disorder. It's a neurological disorder. Pace di oro.